Welcome back in with the rainy, windy weather that's going to be expected as we go into your Thursday. Highs, get ready for this, going to surge towards 60 or warmer. Now tonight there's going to be some soaking rain showers and around a half an inch to an inch of rain that is going to become likely. Much of that is going to fall tonight into early tomorrow morning, and then I do anticipate the winds really going to get ripping through tomorrow afternoon. 45 in Bowling Green down toward Findlay. A few areas a little bit cooler back toward Napoleon and Wasion. Lower 40s, some upper 30s spread across southern Michigan. It's very closer to the Lake Erie shore, back in the 30s as well, from Port Clinton down to Sandusky at 35 degrees. We do have some high wind alerts across not only the lower Great Lakes, but all the way down through Kentucky and into Tennessee. It shows how large this storm system is as far as the winds it's going to be generating. But parts of our area, it is the high wind warning with wind gusts that will reach tomorrow afternoon 50 to 55 miles per hour. One of those days you got to keep it in mind, if it's garbage day, grab those garbage cans early before those winds do pick up by midday and through the afternoon. It's part of a storm system that is now developing. It's come out of the state of Texas. It's drawing up some of that Gulf of Mexico moisture where there's going to be the potential of some strong and severe storms right along the southern Mississippi River Valley, Mississippi, Louisiana, and into parts of Arkansas, where they're on the outlook of strong storms that will be possible this evening. For us, it's all rain that's going to be arriving tonight. After 11 o'clock is the timing of that one, and those showers going to roll into the area and will linger into tomorrow morning with that wet weather that will be possible. So here's that hour-by-hour forecast. 11 o'clock is where I'm going to stop that clock. There's the rain arriving, and it's going to rain much of the night tonight. Some steadier and heavier rainfall just around 4 a.m. That's where I've got the clock stopped, and I do anticipate the wind's not going to be all that bad tomorrow morning. Soaking rain is going to be coming to an end, and temperatures will soar, and I'm going to stop the clock close to noon tomorrow and watch for this as we get a line of showers to move through. A little clearing behind that, and that sunshine for about 60 to 90 minutes should allow our highs to jump into the lower 60s with wind gusts to 50 to 55 miles per hour. Then the clouds fill back in and it will turn dramatically cooler through tomorrow afternoon. Let's bring in meteorologist John Birchfield. And John, whole host of things going on here tomorrow, but I think the big takeaway is people are going to be surprised at how pleasant the temperatures feel, but boy, those winds are going to be gusty through the afternoon.
Yeah, Chris, tomorrow's going to have the look and feel of a spring day. It's going to be warm, wet, and windy to sum it up. As Chris pointed out in the hour-by-hour forecast, the rain is going to be the biggest impact in the morning. That midday sunshine will lift up the temperatures as we soar to the upper 50s and lower 60s. And it's the afternoon that the wind is really going to kick it up and start to intensify. Let's talk hour-by-hour forecast. The remainder of the evening tonight is actually going to be rather calm. Overnight tonight is when the rain rolls on through after midnight. By daybreak, the winds start to pick up south and southeast of the Maumee River, but it's really not until lunchtime into the afternoon that you'll notice some of those powerful wind gusts. And what's the wind direction? It'll be coming in out of the southwest with the occasional gust 50 to 55 miles an hour. So what are some of the impacts of that? Again, the wind direction is going to be out of the southwest. If you drive a truck or a high-profile vehicle, you may encounter some turbulence, especially on north-south roads like I-75. Now, due to the southwesterly wind direction, won't be quite as bad as a due west wind, but you may still be jostled around a little bit due to the winds. Another impact has more to do with our lakes. The lake ice is already at a very low point. However, ice flows typically occur this time of year when we get windy and warm weather, and the Coast Guard has warned folks of avoiding Lake Erie. Hazardous conditions are expected due to the melting ice and the blowing winds. Tomorrow's temperature, we are forecasting 62, which will tie our all-time record high for the day, which currently sits back from 1966. Certainly looking and feeling more like spring. And Chris, this warm weather pattern not going anywhere. Looks like we'll stay mild through Valentine's Day and even beyond.
And could you imagine a 10-day forecast that really doesn't even have a snowflake on it in early February?
Are we sure it's February? Has someone checked to make sure it's not March?
Check the calendar really quick, make sure this isn't like an early spring preview. It does feel like it. John, we're going to come very close to that record. And if we do get it, John, likely around midday is when we're going to get that warmth that we're going to be anticipating. So there it is, as John mentioned, lower 60s. It will be windy, a little peak of sunshine late morning through early afternoon. Much of the afternoon will be dry as we start to turn a little bit cooler. And then low 40s for Friday, upper 30s into Saturday. We'll round out the weekend on Sunday. Back into the mid-40s. It'll be a pleasant end of the weekend Sunday. Decent day on Monday as well, upper 40s. And if you got your dinner plans for Valentine's Day, back into the low 50s. A few late day showers. That's one thing we will monitor. And then mid-50s into Wednesday. And then late next week, Thursday, one day that could head back close to 60 degrees. And as Jonathan I mentioned, barely a snowflake in that 10-day forecast.